So we have our first Power Talk with Carolina Veira. So yeah, it's all on you, girl.
Hello. Thank you so much. First of all, let me just say I'm so inspired by everything that I've heard today, and it's going to be a tough act to follow. So I don't know if I'm going to sign up for this next year, but let's give it our best, hope for the best, and pray along the way. I want to commend United Latinas for creating this space, the safe space where we can connect and we can do things together and we can learn from each other. I mean, everything that has been said so far has been amazing. And I just want to mention one thing. We need to continue to stand in our power, and we are powerful. I mean, there's beautiful numbers that Sami shared, and all of us have shared into what we bring to the table. But we account for 56% of the growth of the population of the US. That's 5 million. 5 million people we have added in the past few years. And just I want you to think of that number and think, what do we want for ourselves? What change do we want? I love the fact that we can also be those activists. Let's find a passion and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, what we bring and what we do and what we love and what the change that we want to see in the world. And this is for me so important. And that's why this topic resonates with me, our impact on the world. And to me, that goes back to impact and to purpose and intention. So let's talk about purpose, right? Because purpose, it's like looking for that person or the one, right? It's like you have to kiss a million frogs to find that purpose, to find the one. But purpose at the end of the day is what inspires us, what we want to do every day when we take showers and we're thinking about it and we cannot wait to do that. But purpose also brings challenges and brings failures and brings pain and suffering, right? And we need to be okay with that pain and suffering. We need to embrace it. We need to give our best. That's what makes us resilient. Just like that tree that stands out there through storms and rain and showers and snow. We have a big purpose to fulfill. And maybe to some of us, the big purpose is, hey, the big fancy job and the big fancy title, or maybe not. Maybe it's, what do I want to leave as my legacy? What do I want to do and see in others? What impact do I want to bring? What change do I want to bring? What do I want the future generations to be proud of? What do I represent? Or maybe to you, it's the salary. Hey, we need also generational wealth. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's also an opportunity to have a purpose that goes beyond that it's greater than ourselves, that ties with doing the best we can for others and to serve others. And that also ties to our intention. What is our intention? Before we do anything in life, before we start our day, what do we want to accomplish? What do we want? What message do we want to send to the world? Do I want to share love? Do I want to share fear? What is it that I want to bring to that space, to the spaces that I'm in? So a combination of that struggle, that purpose, that intention, it's what's going to be part of our legacy. It's that legacy that it's going to inspire others, that it's going to create impact, because legacy is built on the foundation of purpose, resilience, and the ability to find meaning in the good times and the bad times. And I want to make sure that we acknowledge transitions. I myself, I'm going through a period of transition where I'm trying to find what my next step is. But I know that my next step has to be tied to my values and my mission and my purpose. I know that my next step is going to be great because I decided that it's going to be great, because that's what I'm putting out in the universe, right? But I'm also going to acknowledge the fact that there's going to be that pain and the suffering of rediscovering, of reinventing, of redoing, of redesigning. And it's okay. It's okay to embrace all of those emotions and just go for it. And it's okay to try new things and to do and to make mistakes and to fall down, because the world, the universe, our community has us. They have our back. And this is why it's so important to be doing these things that we're doing today, because we're uniting, we're connecting, but we're also becoming that network of support that we all need. Legacy, it's not only about the material things. It's about, like I mentioned, the impact that you want on people's lives, the positive change that you want to bring, the inspiration that you want to bring for others. But we have to remember that every challenge that we face, every obstacle that you overcome, it's a building block towards creating or the construction of that legacy that we talk about. I want to also mention that as I rediscover myself, I have to also pat myself in the back for all the accomplishments. And sometimes we forget about all the struggles that made us get there, to that moment of when you feel proud about what you do. Acknowledge those moments too. Celebrate those little accomplishments, the small accomplishments, celebrate your success. I heard about that brag bag. Yes, I love the brag bag, because all of that is what makes us who we are. And it's okay to brag about our accomplishments, just like it's okay to brag about our moments of fear, or our moments of transition, or our moments where we need this, all the good vibes that we can get. We need, obviously, we need many things. And yes, I love that. More Latinas to create businesses. We need all of that good stuff. But more than anything, we need to believe in ourselves. We need to start with ourselves. We need to own who we are, be our own. And I want to go back to, maybe I mentioned it, I don't know anymore, but I want for us to stand in our power and embrace who we are. I myself, I'm Carolina. I always say that I am 100% Latina. I am 100% American. I love who I am. But more than anything, I decide every day to do everything that I can to stand in my power and to show who I am and to be there for others and to serve. To me, service, it's what drives me, to be of service to others. Now, I don't know what the future holds for us. I know that it's going to be amazing, but my hope is that we acknowledge our power, that we stand in it, and that we drop those mics of beautiful information about the Latina community, the Latino, Latina, Latinx, Latin community, and that we own it and we keep going forward and moving forward. We have so much beauty to bring into this world, and we have so much to do. There's so many areas that need our support. More than anything, nowadays, the world needs us. And I think somebody mentioned that earlier today. And yes, the world needs us. The world needs our talents, our gifts, our voices. The world needs what we bring to every space. Needs our brains, needs our efforts, needs our work. There's so much noise happening. There's so many things happening all around us, that it is my hope that we realize who we are, that we unite and work together for a better future, for a better world for future generations. But without forgetting that we have the power. Who has the power? Latinos have the power. Latinos as well. Let's own it. Let's go for it. Let's try harder than before. Let's keep going, because there's only one life to live. So with that, thank you so much. I want to thank you for this space. And obviously, please connect. Let's do something together. I know there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of good vibes happening all around us. So my hope is that we continue to connect and we continue to bring beautiful things into this world.
Thank you so much, Carolina. And it's always amazing. We're always thankful for all the impact and all the work that you do for people in your community, but also for people or for Latinos and Latinas everywhere, right? So truly appreciate it. And we're here also for rooting for you, because we know that your next phase is just going to be amazing, amazing. And that's what this community is all about, right? To support, to uplift, and just to share a shoulder when we feel
and you know what, Ileana, and I want to commend you for that, because sometimes we forget that we have that. We're afraid of asking for help, and it's on your own time too, right? You have to acknowledge those changes, acknowledge what you want to go and how, and it's okay to ask for favors whenever needed. The right person will feel blessed to help you. And that's my takeaway.
Absolutely, absolutely. We need to learn to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. And most of us, that's what we always say, right? We want to help others. That's exactly what we do. Thank you so much, Carlos. Thank you for being here with us. Okay, our next